Hello everyone and welcome to Fatma Sami's channel. Today's video is for the 6th grade, semester 1. We're gonna do some exercises on Unit 5, Skills Book. Unit 5, The World of Work. Exercise number 1. Read, think and label. Look at the two pictures below. Now, look at the two descriptions of jobs. Label each picture with the correct job title. Let's see the answers. Number 1 matches picture A. A vet is a person who looks after sick animals. Number 2 matches B. A tailor is a person who makes clothes. Exercise number 2. Read and complete. Read these descriptions of jobs and use the words in the phrase to help you complete the sentence. Let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. An astronaut is a person who flies in space. Number 2. A housewife is a person who stays at home and looks after the family. Number 3. A teacher is a person who helps people learn new things. Number 4. A driver is a person who drives cars or lorries. Number 5. A fisherman is a person who catches fish. Number 6. A pilot is a person who flies airplane or helicopter. Exercise number 1. Read and complete the chant. Read and complete the chant using the words in the box below. Let's read the words in the box. Behave, you, tricks, so, 11, see, fun. Now, let's see the answers. What do you want to be when you're 21? I want to be a film star and have lots of fun. What do you want to be when you're 22? I want to be a baker and make a cake for you. What do you want to be when you're 23? I want to be a sailor and sail upon the sea. What do you want to be when you're 24? I want to be a carpenter and use a saw. What do you want to be when you're 25? I want to be a farmer with a big beehive. What do you want to be when you're 26? I want to be a magician and learn lots of tricks. What do you want to be when you're 27? I haven't decided. I'm only 11. Exercise number 2. Listen and match. Look at the 4 jobs on page 43 of your class book. Listen and decide which job each person is talking about. Write the letters of the picture showing the job in the box below. Number 1. Picture A. What does she do? She's a doctor. Number 2. What does he do? He's an engineer. Number 3. What does he do? He's a policeman. Number 4. What does she do? She's a head teacher. Now, let's look at the answers. Number 1 matches A. Number 2 matches D. Number 3 matches B. Number 4 matches C. Exercise number 1. Read and label. Read this description of jobs. Use the information in the text to decide which job is being described. Underline the words in the text that helps you match the job to the description. Label each text with the title of the job. Let's see the answers. A. Doctor. I take care of people who are ill. I sometimes give people medicine to make them well again. I usually work in the hospital from 7:45 in the morning until 4:15 in the afternoon. Sometimes I have to go back to the hospital at nights to see my patients. I like my job very much because I like helping people. B. Head teacher. I start work at 7 o'clock in the morning and usually finishes at 2:30. I look after a school with 24 teachers and more than 600 children. Every day, I talk to teachers and parents about the children in the school. Sometimes, I manage special days at the school so that parents can come and see their children's work and talk to their teachers. I love my job because I like working with children's teachers and parents. C. Engineer. I work on an oil rig in the desert. I start work at 6:30 in the morning and finish at 2:30 in the afternoon. I take care of the big machines that we use to drill for oil. I calculate how much oil we will get. Sometimes I change the position of the machines so that we can get more oil. I like my job because I like working with machines. D. Policeman. I usually work in the center of town, but sometimes I work on the highways outside town. I usually work from 2:30 in the afternoon until 10:30 at night. But sometimes I work from 10:30 at night until 6:30 in the morning. I try to make sure that everyone drives safely. Sometimes I have to help if there is an accident. I like my job because I like helping people and I really like riding my motorbike. Exercise number 1. Read and think. When we say some words, we can break them down into smaller parts called syllables. Some words are easier to read and say if you break them down into syllables. For example, fisherman. Exercise number 2. Think and write. Look at these job words. Some of the syllables are missing. Write the missing syllables in the space and then write the whole word. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Policeman. Number 2. Doctor. Number 3. Architect. Number 4. Astronaut. Number 5. Engineer. Exercise number 3. Think and sort. Look at all the job words under the chart. Sort them into words with 2, 3, or 4 syllables and write them in the correct space on the chart. Let's see the answers. The words with 2 syllables are doctor, pilot, actor, artist, teacher, housewife, driver. The words with the 3 syllables are architect, astronaut, accountant, musician, mechanic, policeman, fisherman, engineer. The words with 4 syllables are photographer, secretary, electrician. Exercise number 1. Look and think. Can you remember how to say the time in English? When the minute hand is on the right side of the clock, we use past. But when the minute hand is on the left side of the clock, we use the word to. Exercise number 2. Look, listen and think. Look at these times and listen to the tape. It's 2 o'clock. It's 2:15. It's 2:30. it's 2:45. Now, think and complete this rule about saying the time in English. We use a clock for complete hours. We use a quarter for 15 minutes and half for 30 minutes. We use to before the hour and past after the hour. Exercise number 3. Think and complete. Look at these different types of clocks. Complete the missing times. Let's see the answers. First one is done for you. 4:05. Now let's move to the others. 4:20. 4:10. 4:25. 5 to 4. 20 to 4. 10 to 4. 25 to 4. Exercise number 1. Read and write. Look at the chart on page 46 of your class book. Now read these sentences. Ben likes drawing a picture and doing sports and exercise. He doesn't like working with numbers. Now, look at the information about Maria. Write a sentence about the things that she likes doing and a sentence about the things she doesn't like doing. Let's see the answers. Maria likes playing music. She doesn't like doing sports and exercises. Exercise number 2. Do a survey. Look at the chart, complete the chart of yourself, put a tick for the things you like doing and a cross for the things you don't like doing. Now ask a friend about the activity they like doing. Record the information on the chart. You shall do this exercise with one of your friends. I'm gonna read the activities that's written in the chart. Drawing pictures, working with numbers, doing sports and exercise, working with tools and machines, playing music, meeting new people. Now I'll show you my answers. Exercise number 3. Write about your friend. Now look at the information about your friend. Write a sentence about the things they like doing and a sentence about the things they don't like doing. I'm gonna write the sentence about my friend. Let's see my answers. She likes playing music. She doesn't like meeting new people. Exercise number 4. Write about yourself. Now, write sentences about the things you like doing and the things you don't like doing. Show your sentences to a friend. Put your sentences in your portfolio. Exercise number 1. Read and think. We use the present simple to talk about daily activities and things that are true. Read these true information. Paula works in a gym. Paula doesn't work in an office. They like math. They don't like sport. Does Paula work in a gym? Yes, she does. Do they like sport? No, they don't. Read the information again and then complete the rules. We use does and do to make questions in the present simple. We use doesn't and don't to make the negatives in the present simple. Exercise number 2. Read, write and think. When we want to ask questions about daily activities and things that are true, we use an auxiliary verb, do and does, to help the main verb. Let's read the examples. Do you like working with numbers? Yes, I do. I don't mind. No, I don't. Look at page 46 of your class book and page 55 of your skills book. Find one question beginning with do, and one question beginning with does. Write the questions and answers here. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Does Maria like working with numbers? Yes, she does. Number 2. Does Ben like working with numbers? No, he doesn't. Read the questions and answers again and then complete the rule. You can answer do, does question with yes, no, or a short answer. Exercise number 3. Read and write. Some question words begin with the letter WH. These called WH questions. Like what, where, what time. Look through Unit 5 of your class book and skills book. Find an example of what question, a where question, and a what time question. Write them here. Number 1. What do you do in your job? I teach people to drive. Number 2. Where do you work? In an office. Number 3. What time do you start work? I start work at 7 o'clock. We cannot answer WH questions with yes or no. We must give more information. Exercise number 1. Read, think, and label. It's important before you start writing to organize your ideas. Look at Maha's mind map below. There needs to be a clear order for writing your ideas. Look at Maha's mind map again. Now, look at her writing on page 50 of the class book. Write the numbers of each paragraph on Maha's mind map. Let's see the answers. Exercise number 2. Read and think. When we write about factual information, we often organize our writing in the same way Maha has. We start with a general introduction, then we write more detailed information. Finally, we write a conclusion. Look at cut-out page 73 at the back of your skills book. Use this mind map to help you plan and draft your writing. Exercise number 3. Think and write. When we write about facts or true information and daily routine, we use the present simple. Look at Maha's writing on page 50 of your class book and underline all the verbs in the present simple. Use all the information on this page to help you write your report. Exercise number 1. Read and find. Look at Ben's first draft of his project about his brother's job. There are 4 mistakes in his draft. Can you help Ben find and correct them? Underline the mistakes and write the correction here. Let's see the answers. Now let's move to exercise number 2. Read and match. Look at these different kinds of mistakes. Write the number of each kind of mistake next to the mistake Ben made in his writing. Number 1, capital letters. Number 2, punctuation. Number 3, spelling. Number 4, word order. Number 5, missing words. Number 6, grammar. Now let's see the answers. Exercise number 3. Think and check. Do you have a problem with these types of mistakes when you write in English? Remember to check for these different kinds of mistakes when you correct your own or your friend's writing. We have reached to the end of our video today. Thank you for listening and watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.